Yo, what it is, what it do, it's your boy 3D, that's at 3DBNYC on all social sites, man. Right here, we're gonna do a blind reaction right now off of Benny Johnson's video talking about the arrest of Andrew Tate. We all know Andrew Tate got locked up, had his house raided about a week ago. About a week ago. That's what did we help. But about a week ago, so they try to charge him with human trafficking, money laundering, and all kind of other things, but I don't really feel like that's true. I think it's just the system and, you know what I mean, the powers that be trying to shut him down and cancel him out and maybe take him out of the game for good. So let's check this out real quick and see what Benny Johnson got to say. Another great, newscaster, reporter, journalist that is always honest, straight up. So let's check this out and see what they're talking about.
What your message is to young men?
Yeah, so I think that being a man is very, very difficult. I think that men's issues are largely overlooked.
FBI, open up!
Let's get the
That's pretty much how the raid went right there, you know what I mean? There's some clips they have from other videos and movies and stuff like that, but that's pretty much how they did him, you know what I mean? They could have called him up and just had him come into the precinct. I'm pretty sure he would have came in and turned himself in. He ain't gonna run because they already know that they got problems with him. They looking for him or looking for any kind of way to get him out of there. So I'm pretty sure he would have came and they had to do all that raiding and they made it a big deal, a media deal, because they want to show them that they're in control and want to show him that, he can't just go do what he want, and they're just trying to diminish his image as much as they can to make him look bad. So that's why they do stuff like that. Same thing for like Trump and like Mar-a-Lago, how they raided his place. They're just trying to do that stuff just for the media to play and run that thing and then run a certain kind of narrative. Y'all better start paying attention out here. Wake up.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Benny. More shocking revelations in the Andrew Tate saga in
Benny.
Romania. The latest updates is that Andrew Tate has been brought to the hospital, hospitalized for some mystery ailment. Andrew Tate was taken from custody where he's spending 30 days on a judge's order.
When you in custody and within their realm, you never know what can happen. You have to eat, and you can't just like order food or get the food that you want. You have to eat what they eat, and whatever they decide to put in there, they're gonna put in there. The powers that be. You can get beat up. You can be left in a cell with somebody to fuck you up, or to take you out. When you in jail, you under their control and you under their will of what they want to do to you.
In custody for human trafficking charges in Romania. Andrew Tate saying that the Matrix attacked me, but they misunderstand. You cannot kill an idea. Hard to kill while sharing a news article about some type of hospitalization, and we don't know what for. But what we do know, and what is recently breaking, is more information as to why the judge ordered Andrew Tate to be held beyond the 24 hours. Now, Andrew Tate has yet to have
24 hours. They investigate him. They haven't brought up any charges on him yet, but they want to hold him for 30 days, I guess, while they investigate. If y'all don't see there's something wrong with that, man, come on. And I'm pretty sure I could look up Romanian jails and prisons, and I'm pretty sure they don't do that to people on the regular. It's because it's him they doing that. They're trying to use any little loopholes, any convenient way to keep him in jail as long as they can, to either make him look bad or just try to take him out. I think they trying to take out the top G. They trying to take him out.
a court date. Andrew Tate has yet to see arguments or evidence presented against him in court. Sam Bankman-Fried is free in the United States, and Andrew Tate is 30 days in custody, police custody. Police have also raided Andrew Tate's private and personal possessions, taken dozens of vehicles from him and multiple pieces of property. This is totally abnormal. This is crazy weird. Now, I'm no legal specialist, nor am I a lawyer, but I've never seen anything like this happen in my life.
I just said the same thing. You never seen nothing happen like that. They hold somebody for 30 days. And no charges are brought upon you yet. I mean, I think they have charges what they're trying to charge him with, but they're not sticking. It just doesn't make sense. Like, you never seen somebody locked up like this. I mean, being held for 30 days. You know, the charges that's, against him, I'm pretty sure he has a lawyer, and his lawyer is showing evidence and whatever they can to show that this is not true. But yet they still holding him for some reason. Now he got hospitalized all of a sudden for some strange apparent reason. They trying to take him out, man. They try to knock him off the map. They cancel you first, then they find a reason to lock you up, and then third, they say take you out. That's what he said. He predicted this shit.
Like, why did the police film with professional cameras and lighting equipment their raid of Andrew Tate's compound? The whole thing smacks of a PR stunt by The Matrix or the World Economic Forum or the people who are on the side of Greta Thunberg or the people who are just annoyed by Andrew Tate. And so we get now into the nitty-gritty here, an update by Mario Narfal, who is a Twitter influencer, who's saying that he is understanding and has disclosed by the judge the real reason why Andrew Tate was detained for another 30 days in prison. So this is a thread by Mario on Twitter, and it comes from a recent Romanian court document reveal. It elaborates why Andrew Tate's detention was increased to 30 days. The documents also provide further info on the charges his group is facing. Only one of the four suspects is facing charges of rape, presumably Andrew, and the other suspects are facing charges against human trafficking and the establishment of the criminal organization group. The document makes reference to 3 types of evidence used to incriminate the suspects: witness statements, psychological reports of the victims, and the conversations that took place via a messaging app. The suspect denies the charges of rape. The judge also acknowledges that the only evidence for rape is the testimony of the victims, and that further evidence is needed. The document specifies that the investigation started 9 months ago and is ongoing. The fact that the accused are currently being detained does not mean that they are guilty. So what? So they're being detained without bail, even though they haven't been proven guilty? The court decided to keep the suspects in detention because of their international profile of the perpetrators and the fact that they have a large social media clout. So Andrew Tate's social media presence is brought to bear here in the courtroom. Finally, the judge does not agree with the accused defense that the audio and video shots of the accused were playing a particular character or persona, role play. And this is very interesting. In other words, since the accused has treated their victims the same way that they present themselves on social media, it's hard for the judge to determine whether the suspects were playing a character. Andrew Tate, obviously,
So basically saying that, these women were basically just playing a role of, someone being, hostage or someone being dominated or something like that. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure if they had the women around them like that, then that's what, they were told to do, or that's what he said that he wanted, and they complied to do whatever it is that he said he wanted to do willingly and consistent and with consent. And I'm pretty sure these people that's, accusing him, or that they say that they got that's being accusers, we won't see them people. Or there's going to be somebody that's pressured to do something. I don't know, man. It just seemed like a whole PR run to me. It really does, because they don't like the influence that Andrew Tate has on a lot of people. He talking about how, men are wuss these days, how the economy is falling down, and how women are more masculine these days, and how men should have leading roles, and just a bunch of things that's traditional things, old school ways, which some people believe in and like, and some people don't. But he has a right to state his opinion. You know what I mean? As long as he ain't cursing or talking hate speech to anybody, he has a right to express how he feels, regardless of who likes it or not. But the fact that he has so much influence and pull, I think that's the reason why they did this and trying to pull him in. Money laundering. The guy's rich. He just bought a Bugatti, and to watch to match it. So they're just looking for any reason to get this guy out of the headlights and get this guy from influencing people that's on social media and waking people up. He really been waking up a lot of people for a lot of different reasons, financially, as far as like relationships, far as like politically, help you see the things that's going on with the government. He got a lot of pull, and more pull than like some government figures and politicians and other people that they put in place to have influence to do the thing that they want them to do and to speak the language and the rhetoric that they want to they want to hear, and the agenda that they want to push. When those people are overshadowed and overspoken on, then it's a problem for them. When their agenda don't go the way they want, it's a fucking problem.
Caricature, right, of a masculine, alpha, macho, male, Bugattis, deserts, flames, cigars, bourbon, whatever, guns, kickboxing. That is the persona of Andrew Tate. That is what he projects on social media to break the matrix. Finally, the judge considers that setting the accused free presents a risk of them escaping to a country that Romania doesn't have an extradition treaty with, meaning that Andrew Tate could flee to another country and then essentially never return to Romania and never have to face these charges again. The judge probably fully aware that Top G and Top G
they got a private jet.
Have a private jet and could jet off at any moment. Not saying Andrew Tate would do this. Presumably, this would be hard as a considerable portion of all of his business is based in Romania. Perhaps that wasn't a smart idea. Romania probably has deep roots in the World Economic Forum and has all of the trappings of a third world dictatorship, former Soviet Union dictatorship.
Well, yeah, that was his fault. He picked Romania to be his main residency. Always talk about how the laws there are relaxed and the women there are a certain kind of way and you can drive a certain speed there, do certain things. Well, that was his fault. And they see that now you see that the government, and the police and the and law enforcement in Romania, they don't give a damn about any of the things you're talking about, and they have ways and loopholes to hold you, and they have influence from other countries like America, the UK, and they have interests in the things that they do, and so do they.
Places that wouldn't have the same type of roots into the WEF and into the globalist community that hate Andrew Tate would be places like Dubai, where he is now, presumably. He's in some type of Mid-Eastern desert country here on the tarmac. You can see, nothing but desert in every direction. Andrew Tate has lots of social media videos of him
in Dubai
driving through the arid terrain of desert countries. Lots of videos of him in Dubai. Could Andrew Tate presumably go to Dubai? I think he has a house there, but I haven't confirmed that. This is Andrew Tate driving Bugatti Chiron through the desert. Tell me, why is your life so devoid of genuine experiences? Well, something that is being experienced right now by Andrew Tate is a corrupt criminal justice system. Andrew Tate, no evidence for trafficking or rape charges against the brothers, says lawyer. Lawyers for Tate brothers say a defense has yet to be shown any prosecution file. This is, again, very, very curious. I'm certain.
Yes, that's crazy. Got these charges against them. The lawyers are showing evidence that, hey, these allegations that people are saying that they're being charged with are not true. But yet, the prosecution haven't showed, their lawyers anything, haven't put anything on file or on record to show why these guys are being held. Or to at least show why they've been. What you have so important is that calls for these guys to be held for 30 days. And I think in the United States, somebody can only be held within like 24 hours before you can be presented with charges. They had like 24 hours. I think there's some little loophole to where it's like 48 hours, but like 24 hours max that you get to prove or to show the charges that you're trying to accuse somebody of or charge somebody with. It's just a propaganda run, if you ask me. I'm not even gonna play the rest of the video. Y'all can watch more on Benny Johnson channel, The Benny Show. He's a great journalist, great reporter. It's one of the people I recommend you watch. Him, Tucker Carlson, mainly Fox, because Fox is a pretty right wing station. I think they give everything to you straight up, regardless if it's just Republican issues or Democrat. They just gonna give you the facts and give you the issues, everything straight down the line, straight down the middle. Right in your face. So, my thoughts on this is Andrew Tate is being held against his own will. 30 days is just unconstitutional. It's just inhumane, if you ask me, especially when nobody has charges brought against him. It's a little suspicious that he's been hospitalized. That guy's a tip-top, healthy shape. He said that, he would never commit the S word or anything like that or take his self out. He made that clear. So if anything happened to that brother, we know what happened. The Matrix went and got him. When you got influence, you got pull like that, man. They don't like it. When they can't control that agenda or control the narrative, it ain't good. They don't like it. And they tried, especially when they tried to cancel him and that didn't work. And then they still had him come back. Twitter still had him. He's still on YouTube through other people's videos doing reactions like I'm doing a reaction right now. Even if you ban him from YouTube, Facebook, IG, you still see him on there because people are gonna play them videos and they're allowed to play those videos. So, like he said, you can't stop it. You can kill the person, but you can't kill the idea. Makes perfect sense. So, shout out to Andrew Tate, man, and wish him and his brother the best doing their legal endeavors right now. You know, I don't agree with everything that he says, but I do what, you know, for the most part what they're saying. You know, men should be, you know, stand up people, you know, I won't say like masculine, but, you know, men should be, you know, protecting women, building things, working, you know what I mean? Women shouldn't be fucking all extra, all, you know, masculine and trying to, you know, being aggressive, and, you know, they should, you know, they should let their man, you know, lead. They should lead together, you know what I mean? But, you know, I think that the man should lead also, you know what I mean? The man should be able to lead, and their woman should be able to trust their judgment, you know, on what they're doing or what they say. And if it's, you know, it's a good idea, then they should talk, and they should both try to figure out what's the best form, you know, of attack, you know, the best way to resolve the situation, you know what I mean? But I believe in traditional, you know, relationships and marriages and stuff like that. And, you know, I think a woman can do whatever she wants, anything she wants on this planet. But I just believe that they want to pick and choose certain things, you know what I mean? They want all the rights, but you see that most of the bricklayers are men. 97% of all bricklayers are men. 90-something% of all hard jobs that's very enduring and aggressive and, you know, dangerous, for say, are men, you know? So if they're saying that things not equal on one side, why can't things be equal on all sides? You know what I mean? It's just something to think about, you know what I mean? Just feminist stuff, you know, a lot of this government, you know, thing, this gender equality thing. Men and women are different. We always have been. We're not the same. We're not. We can probably, you know, we could probably do a lot of the same things, but, you know, as far as like long term or as far as like daily, I don't know. I doubt it. But it's another video. It's my reactions, my thoughts on this, man. Tune into the next video. Like, comment. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all thoughts. Subscribe. For anybody who hasn't, hit that bell right there. Ding, 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 ding. Notification bell right there. Let y'all know my next video coming up, man. And I'm going to keep on dropping these things for y'all back to back to back. Like, bit, 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 bit. All right, gone.